Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks for being here. My name is Kyle with Being Methunes, and again, welcome. Thanks for being here, guys. Today we are only two or 3 days from pulling out of here, pulling this big old blue bus out of here, and we're gonna be heading up to Madison, Florida. Our time here at Thousand Trails Orlando is dwindling, but I think we're ready. I think it's definitely been long enough. We're ready to move on to different things, but today I have got a lot going on. As you can see, the majority, well, pretty much all of our winter setup is still going. It is actually a disaster right now. We have just, the past 3 weeks have been insanely busy, and we have just kind of gotten behind, I guess is the best way to put it. I'm about to haul all this trash off up front. It's just been, we've been cleaning, kind of just trying to catch up a little bit the last couple days. But this is the project for today. This is, it looks like just some very large cardboard boxes, but specifically they're from E-Trailer. And I got to put a base plate on the Jeep because I'm going to be towing the Jeep Grand Cherokee when we pull out of here on Friday. So this is the base plate. This here is the tow bar, and then I have a set of wireless lights. And we'll definitely get into more of this when I get back. But first, I'm going to go get some coffee. I'm excited to say the Dutch Brothers here on 27 in Davenport is officially open. I believe they opened last Friday. We were out of town, but I did hear that they had opened. As you can tell, there is a good sized line waiting to get into Dutch Brothers, but this is my first chance I've been able to make it, but I'm gonna wait in this line. I'm pretty excited. I guess, oh, they do have a walk-up window here at this particular one. But yeah, you can see, God, there's probably half a dozen cars. It's a dual line. Heck, they're almost backed out here to the line, or backed out here to the road. So looks like the Dutch Brothers excitement is not just mine. I guess it's catching on rather quickly here in Davenport, because as you can tell, there is a good deal of traffic here at 10:14 on a Thursday. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Awesome, what are we drinking today?
Can I do a iced latte with oat milk?
Yeah, for sure. What size were we doing?
It's too large.
Large, awesome.
No sweetener or anything?
Gotcha, just
okay.
plain.
And hot coffee, drip coffee with oat milk, please.
Oat milk for sure. Awesome. Anything else for you?
That's it.
Gotcha. 1081 is our total for that. We can scan an app if we have one. Hello, there we go. Awesome. We do have a welcome drink loaded on here. Were we going to use that today or save it?
Well, let's use it. Let's go and use it.
Sure. Awesome. Our new total comes out to 712. What's preferred tip cookie today?
That's perfect.
Thank you. Awesome. Were we going to do cash or card?
Oh,
on the balance for sure. Awesome. That'll be up at the window for you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too. Well, that was nice. They were really nice. But yeah, we've made it up this far. It kind of, again, it has the dual driveways, and it pulls into, which empties into a single drive-through window. Wow, really cool. I did download the app while I was in line. I loaded $15 on it. Wow, it's like the screen looks horrible. $15 on it, and since it was my first visit, I guess, with the app, paying with the app, and get a free drink. So how about that? That's pretty nifty. But I mean, I must say, I've only been lying about 10 minutes or so. The line has been steadily moving. So for a new establishment, a new coffee shop, I would consider that to be pretty good. I think that's fair enough. Well, yeah, this place really seems to be catching on. And I mean, with good reason. I mean, you got Highway 27 right there, and I can only imagine how many tens of thousands of cars a day go down that road. And to be honest, this area, if you're not a Starbucks fan, you're out of luck in this area with coffee, because there's just not many other options. And I guess Dutch Brothers realized that and decided to build a couple locations right here in the heart of Central Florida. I don't know if you can tell, but I like how on their door they say, instead of barista, they say broista. And that's funny. They got the peace sign up there. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool how they, instead of barista being Dutch Bros, if you're an employee here at Dutch Bros, you're a broista. So if you do ever find yourself in Central Florida seeking out a nice, hot, or cold caffeinated beverage, Oh, here she comes, my coffee. Hi.
Oat milk iced latte, and there's an Americano for you.
Thank you so much. I don't need a straw. I appreciate it. Have a good one. All right, so there they bumped me up to the line. She came out that broista door here and brought me my 2 caffeinated beverages. But as I was saying, we're on the corner of Jacks Road and Highway 27 here in Davenport. That'd be 49,782 Highway 27 in Davenport, Florida. So if you find yourself needing a fix and you're in the area, I highly recommend it. So I will say it's probably been over a year, probably closer to a year and a half since I have had a Dutch Brothers coffee. I went with a latte. I've been kind of laying off the lattes, but I know that was the last thing I had there, and I really did like it. So I did a large iced latte. She's a big one. I'd say it's at least 24 ounces, if not bigger. So it's been a while. Let's give it a shot. Very familiar flavor. I really like their coffee. It's got like, it's not super strong for an espresso. I wouldn't call it it's definitely not on the stronger side. Definitely probably a little stronger than Starbucks, but they really have a good flavored coffee. I don't know the roots, the origins of their coffee. I haven't really dug that deep into their business, but it's a solid cup, and you'd really get a large drink. I'll be sipping on this for hours. So, and then I did get Jen I love their design, their logos, and I just love their aesthetic, the way they style things. I think they do such a wonderful job. If you know me, I'm really into these like retro-y colors or vintage-y colors, but yeah, Jen just got a simple hot coffee with oat milk. I myself went with the latte. Not bad, not bad. Well worth the wait, but it's time to get back. I've got a lot of projects today. I've got to get to work on the Jeep. I do have the base plate to install. That's a little bit tedious. There's quite a bit involved in that. I went yesterday and bought some tools to make the job a little easier and hopefully make the job a little more high quality, and I'll explain that to you once I get back to the bus and get set up and start working. It's going to be a full day. I plan on probably being outside all day today, because as soon as I do get the Jeep done, God willing, I will have daylight left to tinker with the bus a little bit, because I've still yet to fix the bus, and I've waited till 3 days as per usual. I'm a last minute kind of guy. And so we got to get this stuff done, but I got to get back. We're only about 10 minutes from the campground. Get back, get my coffee, drink a little bit, and we're going to dig into this project and hopefully not swear too many times today. So how is your Dutch Brothers coffee?
It's fine.
It's fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
It was like a huge line.
I mean, it's fine.
Do you like more oat milk than that, or it's just fine?
I don't know, it's very watery. It's like not very flavorful coffee.
Well, try my latte, because I think you'll... See, the latte is just as I remember. So you're not going to share in my Dutch Brothers excitement?
No, because like here's the thing. If you want my opinion on coffee, it's always going to be the Pacific Northwest. Like this.
Well, they have this in Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, but they were better in the Pacific Northwest. It's fine. Like I'm not going to jump for joy.
I like that.
Mine's good, right? It tastes really good.
I'll taste that.
Really watered down. I had higher hopes.
Well, I thought about getting you the Americano, and I should have done that.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you bringing me coffee. I am not grateful. I'm very grateful that you brought me coffee.
Okay. Well, I'm going to just enjoy mine then and leave you to it. All right, so here's what we're working with today. So from eTrailer, I got these Hopkins wireless tow lights. I have used these before, and I'll get into that a little bit more, why I didn't go with the integrated tow lights for the Jeep. So this is going to be kind of a temporary fix. But this is the main thing I will be working on today. This is the base plate for the Jeep right here. It is came from eTrailer. It's actually their own branded base plate, and I went with their tow bar, which this is kind of a plug and play type thing. You just kind of put it in your receiver on the bus. But I went with the HD model tow bar. This is a tabless. They call it a tabless towing system. So what I'm thinking is these connectors right here stay on the tow bar when you are not connected to the Jeep, and that enables this to give it more of a clean look. So this is the piece. The main part of it is for mounting is these 4 bolts right here. But the problem is, what takes the work is you have to remove this front fascia, as they were calling it. I did watch a video on eTrailer.com Not sponsored by them, by the way, guys, but absolutely wonderful company to work with or deal with. I ordered it. They had it here in a couple days. Super simple, they communicated well. You go straight to the product and they will show you, they showed a guy taking this apart, you know, showing you step by step what to do. So I'm sure I'll be referencing that quite a bit today. But ultimately, the receiver or the connection for the Jeep or to the base plate will be right in here. So I am going to have to do some modifications to the fascia. So I will be taking that off. So it's going to be a little bit of an undertaking. I've never done that before. It's just one piece, you know, it goes, as you can see, it's kind of connected here to this fender, but the fascia starts here and it kind of is just, this entails this here. It's kind of, I guess you would call it the front bumper, but they call it a fascia, fascia, and then connects to the other side. There are a couple of rivets here that I have to take out again, which connects the fascia to this wheel well here. I'm honestly a little nervous about it. I'm not a big fan of body work. I know this isn't really body work per se, but I'm going to be modifying and dealing with the body of the Jeep. But I think I've talked about it enough. I think it's just time to do it. So it's like I was telling you, I did run out yesterday and pick up a couple of tools. This is a set of panel pliers. So what it does is it kind of helps you get those plastic fasteners out on body pieces. I have broken those in the past, so I thought it might be a wise idea to pick up a tool that will help with that task. It was $9.99 at Harbor Freight, so I figured that would be a good thing to have, you know, because those things are not really expensive when you break them, but it's a matter of finding them and to replace them. And you know, we really can't have the Jeep down for any length of time. We really can't. That's really going to be our only daily driver, so we were going to need it around. So I opted to spring for these pliers here. I think it'll be a good investment. The other thing for modifying the fascia / underbelly, whatever you want to call it, is I picked up this variable speed routing or variable speed rotary tool here, made by Bauer. Again, another Harbor Freight find. Bauer has been the most trusted brand I have dealt with Harbor Freight. I have several Bauer products already that I use to build the van, and I keep on hand for the bus. But it comes with a little kit. It's got some buffing wheels in there. Looks like some etching bits and things like that. A couple wire brush things, but I went ahead and purchased a diamond cutting disc kit because that's what I'm going to be using it for, is to modify and cut some of the fascia to allow this tow bar or base plate to fit on. I have removed everything but the base plate over there. I will not be needing any of that today.
Hey there. Kyle is inside working on the video he is editing while trying to get the base plate on. Our lives are always chaotic, super hectic. It's just who we are and how we live, and I've kind of given up being anything different. I need to clean this bay. This bay is gross and disgusting and legitimately full of stuff. I think some of these things the kids haven't pulled out in the 4 years that we've been traveling. So my job now is to tackle this while I'm writing my book. So, double duty. I can do it, right? But my goal today is I want to just organize this so that way we've got room tomorrow to put the lounge in here. Because we've got today and tomorrow, and then we leave on Friday. I don't even know where all this stuff comes from. I have no idea.
So a very important thing for me is I dedicated a box for anything taken off the body parts of this Jeep, because if anybody knows me, if you know me at all, I am the king at misplacing things. So I figure if I have a dedicated box, a box from E-Trailer to put all that stuff in, it should hopefully I'll be there when I go to put it back. So my beautiful bride came out here to join me and has a different cup of coffee in hand than the one I purchased her. What's going on here?
Well, I was so grateful and thankful that you went and got us both coffees this morning. But that coffee was not good. And I try to limit my caffeine intake, and if it's not good, I'm not gonna waste the caffeine on it. So I made my own cup.
Well, she's gonna offer me some moral support for the undertaking that I'm about to
I have my own stuff I'm doing here, buddy.
take on. So again, we're gonna be working on the fascia. I've got to pull these little pins. See this, I don't know. I need to be able to get my pliers. They say you can just use a screwdriver, but I just don't really want to break any of these things. Okay, there we go. That popped up. And now I just... There we go. Oh, look at that. Pliers just pop it right out. And now I got my little button there. Throw in my box and just keep moving along here. I'd been wanting one of these little tools for a while because occasionally you do have to do things like this, and I try to do as much of this stuff as I can anymore. So I'm really just focusing on taking my time and trying not to break anything because I don't want to have to deal with running this stuff down between today and tomorrow. So, all right, that's those two. I think that's the only two up here. Okay, oh, that just popped loose. Yeah, so when you pop them out, the actual bottom piece that connects to the top button pops out as well. So yeah, that's the goal for today, is to not get ahead of myself and rush and start losing this crap, because I don't want to deal with replacing it. So per the video I just watched, they suggest putting a piece of tape between that separates the top and the bottom fascia here. I'm not exactly sure what the reasoning is, but I'm gonna go with it and see why they're suggesting that. It's actually gonna take a couple pieces. I don't know if it has to be like straight or anything, but oh, there goes my hat. Disconnect the fog light here. You can see I've got most of the fascia off. I've just got to disconnect this fog light and a couple of other wires or plugs that go to the bottom side, or at least attach to the fascia here. Man, I'm glad I don't have to do this every day. Holy cow. All right, there's that. Now I need to disconnect this plug, because these plugs are just not plug and play. They're kind of a pain in the butt. Man. All right, I'm good. You're probably good for now. Just help me with this. I just kind of need you to pick up on it and support it a little bit, just kind of like that right there.
Just like...
Just hold it. Yep, that's all I need you to do.
Like this?
Just for the time being, until I can get this. I need more hands. I don't have any more hands. All right. Let me see what's on the other side. All right, get up.
There's like not much to this.
All right, stand up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk it over here.
Didn't they used to have more meat to them?
Well, I mean, you still have your steel, but yeah, there's the front of a Jeep 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee without the front fascia on it. I mean, it still has, you know, the main steel bumper here, some absorption thingamabobbers.
This is absorption?
Oh yeah, anything like that, I would think. Well, yeah, I think got your horn there.
I mean, they would make the cars with the front end that's like out to here, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, things were built a little different back then. Now we're
I suppose.
cheap as we can get them, as light as we can get them. This is a cruise control mechanism. I never knew that till I started researching what I was doing today. That's just part of your cruise control system. I don't really know much about it, but got an air dam I had to take loose. That's gonna go to the side. And now I gotta get on here and figure out where exactly this thing attaches. All right, well, I texted Jen. She's gonna come out and help me here in just a second. Well, hello there.
Hello, sir. How can I help you today?
All right, so we've got this base plate here that has 4 bolts, 2 on each side. I've got everything removed, I believe, that I need to remove, but it has to attach right up here. 1 bolt hole Next one's right there, same on the other side. So it's definitely going to be a two-person job. There's no way I'm going to be able to hold it up and put the bolts in at the same time. All right, I'll show you essentially what I need. So this has to be avoided.
Okay.
So it's got to go up, underneath there. It's somewhere around in there.
Okay.
Are you going to be able to do that?
How heavy is this thing?
It's not light.
Golly.
If you want to start the bolts, they're super easy.
Fine.
There's 4 bolts right back to my left. There's 2 holes there. You see them? One there.
Yeah.
It's going to go to that one. So it's
Do I put the washers?
just the way I have them. Just get them started. Just if you offering support, it might be better than you trying to put the bolt in. Well, can you come over here? If you can hold it up, and it won't take me long if I can get under there and see what I'm doing. And I'll be able to help support it. Can you just support this side? Because I can probably support this side and work. Not particularly, just kind of supporting it for the time being. And I got one started. Hold it there, and I'm gonna get under there because this side's already sitting up. All right, it started.
So is that
Yes, let it go.
that's all you needed?
That's it.
That's it?
I think it's really heavy, so yeah. All right, so I did get the 2 bolts started. I'm gonna get the other 2 started, and then I have some Loctite that I'm going to be putting on the bolt, a medium or light duty Loctite. Coming along pretty good. All right, the base plate is firmly installed on both sides. I've got the safety chains on there. I'm not exactly thrilled with the way they are. They're kind of just flopping there, but they're going around the base plate itself and then going around the frame of the Jeep. I feel like I do need to put them on there because I'm sure it is a safety thing, and if something were to happen and those weren't on there, I would probably be held liable. So I do think it is important that they do go on there, but I'm just kind of looking everything over. I got them torqued down just right, and it's pretty, like I say, 4 bolts, pretty easy to get in there. Putting the fascia back on, though, I'm afraid is going to be another story. I'm not looking forward to that at all, but it's about the point I'm to, so we're going to get started with that here in just a minute. All right, so now I have to modify this air dam here. I have to take off these tabs right here because the way where the base plate is, in order to reinstall this, I do have to remove these. So that's why I got me this handy dandy little rotary tool here and give it a shot. This thing, I mean, it's fine for this, but kind of doesn't take a lot to bog down the little motor. Because as soon as you do, it like overheats, it shuts itself off. But nonetheless, it's doing the job. Almost through it. All right, there's one. So I'm coming here in a minute and just kind of clean it up. I'm going to cut this one off. This thing spins so fast that, like, I'm looking at the blade, it doesn't even look like it's moving. I'm going to clean it up just a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. So the one that the guy did was far from perfect. So I'm just going to clean up a little bit. And all right, I think that'll do it. All right, now that I got the air dam reinstalled, I am going to have to cut these 2 pieces off of the fascia because that is where the connection point will go to the base plate from the RV. So on both sides, these are going to have to be cut out with the rotary cutter. It's going to be a job with this thing. It is not made to cut much. Actually thinking it may be easier to cut it from this side. That way I have more of a pattern, I guess, if you will, to cut out of. All right, so I did get the holes put in. I had to borrow my buddy David's Dremel. Yeah, there's night and day difference between this big Milwaukee Dremel tool or rotary tool versus that little Bauer down there that I got, yeah, it's not even the same tool. But yeah, I mean, they're not perfect, but they should do the job. Now, we got to get this big piece mounted on the front of that Jeep. All right, so what we need to try to do is, one, be careful not scratch it. What we're gonna do is I wanna try to see, we need to try to fit it up under here. Well, I mean, I also, once we kind of realize, okay, it's gonna work, it's gonna fit, I gotta plug in the lights or plug in the switches.
Want me to hold this side?
Well, I mean,
over there,
it's gonna take some finagling. I'm just looking at it.
What if you just put it, because I'm assuming these go here.
No, it's not like a bolt or anything though. It's all right, let me go ahead and hook the lights and shit back up. I got that side in over there, but it's got to go this way some more. What just happened there?
I just pushed.
Okay, that's good. Did you do that again?
You haven't towed in a while.
It's been a while.
We're gonna have a van, a bus,
Too many damn vehicles.
a Jeep,
Too many damn vehicles.
and then another bus waiting for us in Arizona.
Yeah.
Do you have a fetish with different things that have wheels?
Yeah, apparently so.
I am not feeling so great. A couple times a year, I have some abdominal issues, and it just hurts really, really bad. I get really bloated. I think it's probably just constipation. My body has been put through the ringer the past few weeks. It has been just panic, fight or flight. Amazing time speaking at the conference, to schoolie swarm. My body just hasn't gotten a chance to rest, and now we're leaving in 2 days. So I think this is my body saying, Jen, you need to slow down and chill. Like, you don't have to do all the things, be all the things.
Well, that's going to do it, guys. I got everything back together. I think the body's aligned just right because I was able to get all the fasteners back in. I'm going to call it a day. I think that's, yeah, wasn't too bad. Oh, well, I think that's going to do it for today, guys. Just got out of the shower. I'm exhausted. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to get that Jeep back together. It looks good. I'm super pleased with it so far. We'll find out here in a couple of days how it tows, and but tomorrow we got a lot of work to do. I'll be right back here with you guys tomorrow getting this place packed up so we can get down the road. But until then, guys, we'll see you here in a couple days, another old video, and love you guys. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.